Alright, welcome on in everyone to this episode of First CSP, the channel dedicated to bringing you the first council shorter patch issued from each council in Scouting America, both past and present. Today we're going to take a look at Hawkeye Area 172 out of Iowa. This council was originally formed as the merger of Iowa River Valley and Wabeek area. We've got a couple issues to take a look at today, starting with the first issue, heading on over to the patch table. We've got the S1 with its black border, red, white, and blue background, gold fleur-de-lis, black name, and red state. Essentially, the first issue started with the black border, and then the second issue, S2, moved to a gold border. Got a couple S2s to take a look at after this. Taking a look at the back, we've got a plain plastic back on the S1 for Hawkeye Area Council. Previously on the channel, we did look at, in a Sunday special, the W3, which was the first woven CSP from this council. If you haven't seen that, I'll make sure it's linked at the card at the end of this video. So after the S1 came the S2. It's going to look very, very similar, except it has a gold border. Previously, in older collecting guides, that S2 is actually broken into three variants, an S2 A, B, and C. Now they've collapsed it in more recent guides to all just being S2. We've got a couple of them. We don't have all three, but we do have the S2 A and C. So A here at the top, C there at the bottom. These are defined with their gold border, red, white, and blue background, large gold fleur-de-lis, black name, a red state. In the S2A, we have a brown eagle. In the S2B, which is not present, you'd have a similarly brown eagle but thinner lettering. And then in the S2C, which we have here at the bottom, it's the most new production. You can see the stitching is just a lot tighter, etc., but it also has a dark brown eagle. So the most newest in appearance certainly was what was formerly known as the S2C. All of these now, though, are just considered S2s. Taking a look at the back, we have very similar production plastic backing on the S2A. I do believe that the S2A and the S1 were probably produced at the same time. We'll look at those head-to-head in just a moment. And then we've got a much newer style, just production method overall here on the S2C. It is also plastic backed. So the S2s had the gold borders. I'm going to actually take off the S2C, move this down. Let's look at these head-to-head. I believe that the S1 and S2A, as they were formerly labeled, were probably produced at the same time. Maybe not. The lettering style is slightly different, so this may have been produced slightly later, although when looking at the backs, the style of production is very similar between these two. But actually, I take back what I said. I don't think they were produced at exactly the same time. Looking at these plastics, looking at the font, I think they produced the black border and then continued the patch by having a later order. These letterings just look a little different to have been produced right at the same time. Also, even the size, look at the size of the fleur-de-lis are different. So those were not set up on the same runs, just given different borders. Well, there you go. Kind of learned something today. Those are the first issues for Hawkeye Area 172. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. We're back every single day with brand new videos, debuting more first CSPs from across the country. If there's one that you'd like to see that we've yet to highlight on the channel so far, please drop it in the comments. We'd love to get those in the queue so you can see the ones that you are excited for. With that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you on the next episode.